As we've been saying throughout this broadcast, that broadcasting in South Africa is turning a whole new exciting chapter. Not only are we joining the nations of the world in being a digitized country, but we're also providing full access. That's why we're broadcasting from Sultan Street today, where we showed you earlier when a switch on of a set-top box at Dani Maria's house here, which is part of the government rollout of free set-top boxes to allow all the citizens of South Africa to be digitized. But we also mentioned to you that the post office is responsible for the registration and the payment processing of set-top boxes, especially on the commercial side. But the Universal Services and Access Agency of South Africa, that's USAASA, will be handling the part where the set-top boxes will be allocated for free. But don't take my word for it. Let's bring into the conversation Mr. Trevor Ndlanzi, who's the acting CEO of the post office. Very good morning to you.
Good morning, Desiree. Good morning to the viewers.
And we also have Zam Nkosi, who is the CEO of USAASA. Welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning, Des, and good morning to your viewers.
What has the process of registration been like here in the Northern Cape, which was almost like a pilot project for you?
The registration has actually gone very, very well. We've had up to now 3,000 people registering since the beginning of October. We're anticipating that number to actually increase significantly after today, when people have seen how the whole process actually unfolds. People were saying, we don't believe that this is real, we actually want to see it. Well, it's happening today and they can see it.
That was my follow-up question. How are you making the citizens aware of this process and where they can go?
There is a process that has been embarked upon to actually communicate to all citizens in the SKA area, but this process will actually unfold nationally over the next coming couple of months, where people will be advised where to go in terms of applying for the set-top boxes that are subsidized, as well as then being able to actually go and collect those set-top boxes, and that will be from the post offices.
Zam, what is the role of USAASA in all of this?
Basically, it was to subsidize and make sure that the poor TV owning households of South Africa that cannot afford to buy these boxes do get these boxes for free.
And how do you go about your work?
We source our funds from National Treasury, and we also get it from the operators. We through cabinet get instruction for us then to subsidize the poor TV owning households. There is a criteria that has been developed. It's people that are earning less than 3,200 rands. We do that in consultation with SASA and the indigent registers from all the local municipalities to identify those.
So when a person says they cannot afford it, you know they can't.
We know they cannot afford it.
So the post office, we now have to take the project to the rest of the country. Are we ready? What have we got planned?
We are definitely ready. We have 17 warehouses throughout the country where we will be storing the set-top boxes and then distributing them to all the post offices throughout the country, where people can actually go and apply for the set-top box and go and collect it. The process is that you have to go to your local post office when that area is actually activated. You then go to your local post office, you complete your application form. You need to have your ID or proof of identification. You also need to have proof of income, as Zam has indicated that there is a limitation of 3,200. If you earn more than that, you will not qualify for the subsidized state. If you earn less than that, you will qualify. So you need to bring proof of income, but you also need to bring proof of a working TV. So that would normally be a TV license. If you then qualify, you will then be able to receive the free set-top box. The post office will notify you by SMS to come and collect your set-top box when it's ready.
So unlike the people here in the SKA, who this entire area has to be covered in terms of frequency problems with the SKA, what about the rest of the country?
So there had to be a special concession made with the SKA area because of the big project that is happening in this area, which causes a radio blackout. So people in this area had to receive a special subsidy because they couldn't go the normal route that the rest of the country is going to be going. But other parts of the country, the income criteria applies, has already been indicated.
What are the turnaround times from registration to delivery?
The process will be, so the application process is open for 3 months. Within that period, you can apply. If you have, so it's on a first come, first serve basis. So once you've applied, the application form is taken through a process. Within a month, you should get feedback.
Zam, this whole process is about the core of what you do, universal access. What does that mean to the person watching at home?
To the person watching at home, it means that we're giving you a better clarity of your TV screen. We're giving you much more channels that you are accessing now. It means that it puts a process or infrastructure in place for us to be able, when the spectrum is available, for us to be able to bring easily your free Wi-Fi at your doorstep. It makes it easy for us to roll out communication services to our people, especially those that are less.
What implication does this have, though, on commercial operators?
It doesn't really have much implication. We're just taking broadcasting to another level because we have to, as a country, move to be where other countries are. If we don't, then it has got serious ramification for our country. But we cannot continue to get our people having the scrappy type of signal that they were getting when we can give them more.
Zam Nkosi, CEO of USAASA, thank you so much for talking to us. And Trevor Ndlanzi, the acting CEO of the Post Office, it's been a pleasure. Let's go to Valen, who's ready with your latest sports report.